signboard today. This is my second cousin, Bradley Van Hoorn. I wish I could tell you stories about Brad, like Pat did about his wife, but I can't. You know why I can't? Because I never got to meet Brad. He was taken from me. I talked to him 2 times on the phone. We're both historians and genealogists, and we swap stories about the family. The next thing I know, a cousin calls me up and tells me that Brad's been killed in the 9/11 attacks. There he is, 22 years old, just graduated from Yale. He went to work for Fred Elgin Management Company. He was on the 93rd floor of the North Tower when the plane hit, by all accounts. His mother told me that he had planned to work on Wall Street for 10 years and return to his hometown to teach history. This is the kind of kid he was. Luke had asked me if I wanted to speak earlier tonight, and I thought, well, there's not much I can really say. Everybody said just about everything, but then I thought about it for a while, and I thought there was something that I wanted to say. When I was about 12 years old, my sister brought home a record album. It was an album by a jazz ensemble called the Washington Square Stompers. Guess which Washington Square? This one, right out there. And I know you're probably asking yourselves, well, what the heck does that have to do with this? Except that we're here at Washington Square. And I'll tell you what it has to do with. Last year, when I was here at Judson Church, I was here a little early, and I wandered across the street to the park, and I saw that beautiful George Washington Arch. How many have seen it? Okay. And being an architecture buff and a historian, of course, I got a lot closer to take some pictures of it. And then, as I got closer, I saw the inscription at the top of the arch. And I thought to myself, how apt is that inscription? It applies to us. And I'm going to repeat approximately what that inscription says. Now, that arch was built in commemoration of the 100th anniversary of President George Washington's inauguration in New York City. And these are the words that I think are apt and that you should take with you. Let us therefore build a place to which the wise and moral can repair. The event is in the hand of God. And that's what's going on with us now. Washington also said this regarding the revolution. We may not be victorious, but we can deserve it. Or words to that effect. We must fight the good fight. We must stand against tyranny. Because if we don't, coming generations are going to be lost to these monsters who took my cousin away from me. One more quote, and I'll end. Edmund Burke, who was a friend of the American Revolutionists, in case you didn't know, even though he was an Englishman. He said, all that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. And you people are doing it. And remember, we don't need 51% of the population. All we need is 5%. That's all. And our labors are bearing fruits. Look! Look!
The Electoral College.
Our labors are bearing fruit. Do not get discouraged. Keep the pressure on. We got the dog on the run. He's afraid. Look at Giuliani. That man's a coward. But you know what? I think that man actually still has some conscience left in him. You know, because he's running away. But that Bloomberg, he's as cold as a cucumber, man.
Cold as ice.
Okay, that's it. Thanks a lot.